everybody. Today is Monday, October 20th, 2025. It's Luther on another YouTube video here. Appreciate you tuning in. For those that don't know, my message is mostly about real estate investing, capital, strategy, and operations. Okay, so if you're an aspiring investor, current investor looking to grow, or perhaps you're a real estate practitioner who serves investors and maybe eventually wants to invest yourself, definitely check out my past videos. Okay, so today I want to talk about the power of networking and word of mouth marketing. Okay, so it's fresh on my mind and I won't keep you too long today, but last week I went to a local meetup here in the Kansas City market, and I saw a good buddy of mine who's also a real estate investor do a presentation. And I hadn't been to a real estate, let alone networking event in quite a while, but I was reminded of how great they can be. But, you know, I want to also caution you. As part of my message here also is to caution and encourage you, inspire you, educate, of course, about real estate, and hopefully some of us can collaborate in the future. And so I was there at the networking event. I heard my buddy talk. He put on a great presentation, gave us a lot of insight about, you know, operations, capital, and strategy. And I had a few conversations, ran into some people who I'd met previously, and it was really refreshing. And I was able to get some more insight into what is happening current day in the market, in the real estate scene. And after that, I was able to kind of put some things together, some thoughts together on how I can move forward, growing my enterprise, investing, and so forth. And I really want to encourage y'all to get out there. I know it's challenging sometimes. And on the same token, right, you got to be mindful. We got to be mindful about having a good balance of being dialed in or locked in on what it is you're looking to accomplish as a real estate professional. Because the reasons that I had kind of stepped away and wasn't as active networking is because there's so many opportunities out there. As it is, it's easy to get sidetracked and distracted by just everyday things in our lives. And there's so many different things that you can do in the real estate space. And so it's important, of course, to network and learn from other people in this space. But I feel like at a certain point, it's good to take a step back and lock in on what it is you're really looking to accomplish. And then from there, focusing on your business. And so for a lot of investors, and I talk about it on previous videos, you really, to me, it kind of comes down to two main things. You got capital and you got an opportunity, okay? You have an opportunity, whether you find a deal, okay, or you have access to some kind of capital or some type of funding, and somehow you can put those together. If you find an opportunity, but you don't necessarily have the capital sorted out, you can definitely tee that up to another real estate pro or investor. And then if you have capital, that certainly helps a ton. You can either invest the real estate, or what I talk about quite often is being a lender of sorts too. And so again, plug in, tap in, and again, lock in. Once you get, you know, another thing about the networking is a lot of times whoever's putting on the event will bring in a speaker. So you're learning, right? And you can go to meetups and networking events almost every single day of the week. And I think initially it's fun and it can be encouraging. But again, once you get dialed in, I would encourage y'all to really focus on, okay, what's your main thing gonna be? And then from there, I mentioned word of mouth. Word of mouth is one of, if not the most powerful form of marketing. And so once you are locked in and you decided what your main thing, your specialty is going to be, you might have one, maybe a second or third thing that you're doing. But once you have that main thing, and then, you can spread the word about what you're looking to do, what your specialty is. And it just, again, it reminded me of how powerful word of mouth marketing is, because I had an opportunity myself with an investment property that I own with a business partner, and I was having a little trouble getting it moved or getting it sold. And I decided, you know what, like, let me send out a bunch of text messages and let me do a live stream. So I went to the went to the property last week, and I did a live stream, and within the next 24 hours, I sent almost 25 text messages out, and we're about to get the deal done, hopefully, within the next few days. So again, I won't keep you too long today. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Again, for those that don't know, we're here in the Kansas City market. My specialty is seller financing, creative finance transactions, as well as investor financing. So if you are a practitioner or an investor of sorts, and you want to learn more about how we operate, what we're up to, definitely reach out. That's it for today. Peace, y'all.